Our story begins way back in the day. In ancient Polynesia, we see only ocean until the mother island Te Fiti emerges. She uses her heart, a small green punamu stone, to create life and fill the world with nature. But power attracts trouble. People start seeking the heart for themselves. And the most daring of them all is Maui, a shape-shifting demigod of the wind and sea. He uses his magical fishhook to sneak in and steal the heart, thinking he's giving humanity a gift. Big mistake. Without the heart, the island crumbles and births a terrifying lava demon named Te Ka. Maui tries to fight, but he gets smacked out of the sky, losing both his magic hook and the heart to the bottom of the ocean. 1,000 years later, on the island of Motunui, Grandma Tala is telling this exact terrifying story to a group of kids. Most of them are crying, but one toddler, Moana, is totally entranced. Moana waddles down to the shoreline. She spots a baby sea turtle being attacked by birds and uses a leaf to shield it, guiding it safely to the water. The ocean notices this little act of kindness. The water literally comes alive, playing with her hair and parting to reveal the lost heart of Te Fiti. The ocean has chosen its champion, but before Moana can keep it, her dad, Chief Tui, runs in. He scoops her up, scolding her for being near the water. He drops the stone and it's lost in the sand again. Fast forward. Moana grows up torn between her love for the sea and her duty to her village. Her dad has one strict rule: no one goes beyond the reef. It's dangerous out there. He wants her to focus on being the future chief, placing her stone on the sacred mountain just like her ancestors. But things on the island are going wrong. The coconuts are rotting from the inside, and the fishermen's nets are coming up empty. The darkness caused by Maui's theft is finally reaching Motunui. Moana suggests the obvious solution: fish beyond the reef. Her dad snaps. He reveals that years ago, he and his best friend went beyond the reef, and his friend drowned. He forbids her from ever bringing it up again. Moana is stubborn, though. She ignores her dad's warnings and drags a boat out under the cover of darkness. She brings her pet pig, Pua, for moral support, which turns out to be a terrible idea. She thinks she can just sail past the reef, but the ocean is brutal. The waves are massive, crushing the boat against the sharp coral. The canoe capsizes, and for a terrifying minute, Pua gets trapped underwater. Moana barely manages to save him. They wash up on shore, bruised and battered. Seeing how close she came to getting her pet killed, Moana's spirit breaks. She decides to give up on the ocean for good. But Grandma Tala isn't having it. She spots a defeated Moana and tells her that while she can act like her father, she can't silence the voice inside her. She leads Moana to a hidden rock wall covered in vines behind a waterfall. Tala reveals a secret entrance. Moana goes inside and finds a massive cavern filled with giant, ancient ships. She bangs on a ceremonial drum, and suddenly the cave lights up with a vision of the past. She realizes the truth. Her people weren't always isolated islanders. They were the greatest voyagers in history. They explored the entire ocean, guided by the stars. They only stopped when Maui stole the heart and made the sea dangerous. Tala explains that the ocean chose Moana to restart the voyaging. She hands Moana the glowing green stone. She had kept it safe all these years, but the excitement is too much. Tala suddenly collapses, her light fading. The darkness is taking her. On her deathbed, with the village distracted, Tala tells Moana to pack her bags. She whispers, "Go. It's now or never." Moana races to the cave and preps one of the ancient ships. Her mom actually catches her, but instead of stopping her, she helps her pack. She knows this is her daughter's destiny. Moana hits the reef again, but this time, she uses the wind and her new knowledge. As she breaks into the open ocean, she sees a bioluminescent glow in the water. It's a giant manta ray, the spirit of her grandmother, guiding her out. She's officially on her own. The first night is rough. She tries to practice her "I am Moana" speech, but a storm knocks her out cold. The ocean, working overtime as her guardian angel, washes her up on a rocky, desolate island. She wakes up and realizes she's found him. This is Maui's island, and the guy makes an entrance. He's huge, covered in animated tattoos, and incredibly arrogant. Moana tries to give her heroic speech, commanding him to board her boat. Maui ignores her completely. He thinks she's just a fan and signs her oar using Hey Hey the Rooster as a pen. He has zero interest in saving the world. Instead, he launches into "You're Welcome," a musical number explaining how he invented, well, everything. It's catchy, but it's a trap. He dances her right into a cave, locks her in with a boulder, steals her boat, and sails away. Moana manages to parkour her way out of the cave, but Maui is already halfway to the horizon. Luckily, the ocean is done with Maui's attitude. The water grabs Moana and launches her onto the moving boat. Maui tries to throw her off. The ocean throws her back on. He tries to lock her in a cage. The boat breaks the cage. He finally realizes he's stuck with her. The journey is interrupted by the Kakamora, a tribe of coconut-armored pirates who sail on massive, multi-tiered barges. During the skirmish, Hei swallows the heart, and the Kakamora seize him. Moana displays elite athleticism, leaping onto the pirate ships and fighting through the Kakamora to retrieve the rooster and the stone. Maui is impressed by her bravery and agrees to help her, but he insists they must first retrieve his magical fishhook from Lalatai, the realm of monsters, so he can regain his shape-shifting powers. They descend a massive vertical shaft into the bioluminescent underworld of Lalatai. They find the hook on the shell of Tamatoa, a 50-foot giant crab obsessed with shiny treasures. While Tamatoa pummels Maui and mocks his past, Moana uses a piece of glowing algae to trick the crab into believing she has the heart. While Tamatoa is distracted by the fake sparkle, they reclaim the hook and escape to the surface using a powerful geyser. On the boat, Maui struggles to control his shape-shifting, turning into a series of mismatched animals because he has lost his confidence. He eventually confesses that he was born human, but was abandoned by his parents, and he stole the heart only to earn the love of humanity. Moana comforts him, telling him his worth comes from his character, not his magical gifts. With his spirit restored, Maui spends the following weeks teaching Moana the ancient art of wayfinding, how to read the stars, the winds, and the temperature of the water. They reach the barrier of Te Fiti, where the lava demon Teka stands guard. Moana tries to sail through a narrow opening in the barrier, but Teka unleashes a massive molten strike. Maui is forced to block the hit with his hook, causing a massive explosion that sends the boat drifting back to sea. Maui discovers a deep crack in his magical hook and realizes that one more hit will destroy it forever. Blaming Moana's ego for the damage, he shapeshifts into a hawk and abandons her in the middle of the ocean. Moana, consumed by guilt and doubt, begs the ocean to take the heart back and choose someone else. The stone sinks into the depths, and Moana breaks down. Suddenly, the spirit of Gramatala appears on the boat, asking Moana to remember who she is. Moana has a spiritual awakening, realizing she is the bridge between her village and her ancestors. She dives into the water, retrieves the glowing heart, and repairs her sail, heading back to face the demon alone. Moana uses her wayfinding skills to dodge Teka's fireballs, sailing through the smoke with precision. Just as Teka prepares to crush her boat, Maui returns, sacrificing his hook to block the demon's strike and buy Moana time. The hook finally shatters, but Moana reaches the island's summit, only to find the island is gone. She looks back at Teka and notices a spiral mark on the demon's chest that matches the heart. She realizes Teka is Te Fiti without her heart. Moana commands the ocean to part, creating a path of dry land. She walks toward the screaming, charging demon and sings, "Know Who You Are." As they meet, Moana presses her forehead against the demons and places the heart into the spiral. The lava crust falls away, revealing the green, lush goddess Te Fiti. Te Fiti restores the world, healing the blight on Motunui and the surrounding islands. She creates a new magical hook for Maui and returns him to the sea. Maui and Moana share a final goodbye before she sails back to her village. Moana arrives to find her parents waiting on the beach, the island once again vibrant and thriving. The film concludes with Moana taking her place as the master wayfinder, leading her people across the ocean in their ancient ships to resume their tradition of voyaging.